Optimists live 7 years longer than pessimists. They earn 30% more money. They have stronger immune systems. They recover from setbacks faster. And they're not just lucky, their brains are literally wired differently. But here's what pessimists don't know. Optimism isn't something you're born with, it's something you build. Today, I'm showing you the 7 brain-changing habits that rewire your neural pathways from pessimism to optimism, backed by neuroscience, proven by research, and used by the happiest people on Earth. This isn't toxic positivity. This is strategic optimism. Let's begin. Habit number 1, the 3 good things practice. The habit: every night before bed, write down 3 good things that happened today. Anything, doesn't matter how small. Examples: coffee tasted good this morning. Stranger smiled at me. Made it through a hard meeting. Why it works, the neuroscience. Dr. Martin Seligman's research at University of Pennsylvania shows this practice physically changes your brain's reticular activating system, RAS, the filter that determines what you notice. The pessimist's brain. RAS is tuned to threats, problems, what's wrong. This was useful for survival 10,000 years ago, not useful for happiness today. The optimist's brain. RAS is tuned to opportunities, positives, what's working. The 3 good things practice retrains your RAS. After 21 days of this practice, you automatically notice more positive things. Negative events feel less overwhelming. Your baseline mood elevates. The science. Participants in Seligman's study who did this for just 1 week reported increased happiness and decreased depression symptoms, effects that lasted 6 months. How your brain changes. Week 1. Feels forced, hard to find 3 things. Week 2. Easier, things start appearing. Week 3, your brain hunts for good things throughout the day. Week 4 plus, automatic. Optimism becomes your default. The key: you're not ignoring problems, you're balancing your perception. Bad things still exist, you just also see the good. Pro tip: make it specific, not good day, but my dog was excited to see me, or finish that project I was avoiding. Specificity equals stronger neural pathway formation. The challenge: do this tonight. 3 things, write them down, don't skip days. Watch your brain change. Habit number 2, reframe setbacks as data. The habit: when something goes wrong, ask, what can I learn from this? Instead of, why does this always happen to me? The pessimist's response to failure. I'm terrible at this. I always fail. Nothing works for me. Pattern: personal, it's me. Permanent, always. Pervasive, everything. The optimist's response to failure. That approach didn't work. What would work better next time? Pattern: external, the approach. Temporary, this time. Specific, this situation. Why it works, the science. Dr. Carol Dweck's growth mindset research shows how you explain failure changes your brain's response to it. Pessimist brain during failure. Amygdala activates, fear center. Cortisol floods system. Stress hormone. Prefrontal cortex shuts down. Can't think clearly. Brain learns, avoid challenges. Optimist brain during failure. Prefrontal cortex stays active, problem-solving mode. Cortisol stays manageable. Dopamine releases, motivated to try again. Brain learns, challenges equals growth opportunity. Real example: didn't get the job. Pessimist: I'm not good enough. I'll never get hired. I should give up. Stops applying, confirms belief. Optimist: my interview skills need work. I'll practice with a friend and research the company better next time. Keeps applying, improves, eventually succeeds. The neuroplasticity factor. Every time you reframe a setback, you strengthen the neural pathway from failure to learning instead of failure to shame. After 30 days, your automatic response to setbacks changes. The formula: setback happens. Stop. Ask, what's one thing I learned? Write it down. Ask, what's one thing I'll do differently? This 30-second practice rewires decades of pessimistic conditioning. Important: this isn't toxic positivity. Everything happens for a reason. This is strategic reframing. What can I control moving forward? Habit number 3, limit negative media consumption. The habit: no news/social media for the first hour after waking and last hour before bed. Why it works, the brain science. Your brain is most neuroplastic, changeable, in 2 windows. First hour after waking, last hour before sleep. What you consume during these windows shapes your neural pathways. The pessimist's morning. Wake up, check phone, scroll bad news. Brain learns, world is dangerous, be alert. Anxiety baseline set for the day. The optimist's morning. Wake up, gratitude, meditation, movement. Brain learns, I'm safe, I'm capable. Calm baseline set for the day. The research. Dr. Andrew Huberman's Neuroscience shows morning cortisol spike is natural. But if you pair it with threat information, news, social media, you train your brain to associate waking up with danger. Result? Chronic anxiety, pessimistic outlook. The evening factor. What you consume before sleep goes directly into your subconscious during REM sleep. Pessimist's night. Doom scrolling. Brain processes threats all night. Wake up anxious. Optimist's night. Reading, positive content, gratitude. Brain processes safety. Wake up refreshed. The dopamine problem. Social media hijacks your reward system, designed for infinite scroll. Amplifies negative content. Fear equals engagement. Creates comparison. Everyone's highlight reel versus your blooper reel. Your brain thinks, I'm behind, I'm failing, world is scary. The practical implementation. Morning routine. Phone stays off for first hour. Replace scrolling with movement, gratitude, reading, meditation. Check news after you're grounded. Evening routine. No screens 1 hour before bed. Replace scrolling with journaling, reading, conversation. Let your brain rest. The results. Studies show people who limit morning media consumption report 34% less anxiety, better focus throughout the day, more positive outlook, better sleep quality. Your brain after 30 days. Morning anxiety disappears. Baseline mood elevates. You feel more in control. The caveat: stay informed, but schedule it. 20 minutes of intentional news greater than 2 hours of doom scrolling.
Habit number 4, practice anticipatory gratitude. The habit. Think about something you're looking forward to and feel grateful for it now before it happens. Examples. I'm grateful I get to see my friend tomorrow. I'm grateful for the weekend ahead. I'm grateful I get to try that new restaurant next week. Why it works, the neuroscience. Dr. Rick Hanson's research shows your brain can't tell the difference between something that happened and something you vividly imagine. When you practice anticipatory gratitude, your brain releases dopamine, reward chemical, now. You experience the positive emotion twice, anticipation plus event. Your RAS starts noticing opportunities to create more positive future events. Pessimist versus optimist. Future thinking. Pessimist. Thinking about future equals anxiety. What if it goes wrong? What if I fail? What if they don't like me? Brain associates future with threat, avoids planning opportunities. Optimist. Thinking about future equals excitement. I can't wait to try that. I wonder what I'll discover. This could be great. Brain associates future with reward, actively creates positive experiences. The longitudinal research. Harvard's 80-year happiness study found people who regularly anticipated positive future events lived longer, happier lives, even when those events didn't happen exactly as planned. Why? The anticipation created the neurochemical benefit. The practice. Every morning, identify one thing you're looking forward to. Today, this week, this month, this year. Feel grateful for it right now. Let yourself get excited. The brain change. After 21 days, your default future thinking shifts from anxiety to anticipation. You naturally create more things to look forward to. Depression symptoms decrease. Depression equals inability to imagine positive future. The spiral effect. Anticipatory gratitude. Positive emotion. Better mood. More open to opportunities. More positive experiences. More to anticipate. Pessimistic worry. Negative emotion. Worse mood. Closed to opportunities. Fewer positive experiences. More to worry about. You choose the spiral. Pro tip. Create future deposits. Schedule things you genuinely enjoy. Give yourself something to look forward to always, even small. Next Tuesday, I'm trying that new coffee shop. Your brain needs hope. Anticipatory gratitude creates it. Habit number 5, celebrate other people's wins. The habit. When someone shares good news, respond with genuine enthusiasm. Ask questions. Amplify their joy. Pessimist response. Friend, I got promoted. Pessimist. Oh, cool. Must be nice. Optimist response. Friend, I got promoted. Optimist. That's amazing. Tell me everything. How do you feel? What's next? Why it works. The mirror neuron discovery. Neuroscientist Dr. Tanya Singer's research on mirror neurons shows when you witness and participate in someone else's joy, your brain experiences that joy too. The science. Mirror neurons fire both when you experience something and when you watch someone else experience it. Celebrating others' wins equals your brain gets the neurochemical reward. Jealousy equals your brain registers loss, cortisol, stress.
The abundance versus scarcity mindset. Pessimist, scarcity brain. Success is limited. If they win, I lose. Their promotion means I'm behind. Jealousy, resentment, isolation. Brain stays in threat mode. Optimist, abundance brain. Success is expansive. Their win shows what's possible. If they can do it, pathways exist. Inspiration, connection, motivation. Brain stays in growth mode. The relationship multiplier. Research shows how you respond to good news is more important than how you respond to bad news for relationship quality. 4 response styles to good news. Active, constructive, optimist. That's incredible. Tell me more. Strengthens relationship, both people happier. Passive, constructive. That's nice. Neutral, missed connection opportunity. Active, destructive. But isn't that more stress, hours, responsibility? Damages relationship, both people feel worse. Passive, destructive. Oh, anyway, let me tell you about my day. Relationship dies. Your response equals training your brain. Every time you genuinely celebrate others, dopamine release feels good. Strengthens social bonds. Humans need connection. Brain learns, good things happen to people I know equals good things can happen to me. Creates positive social environment that benefits you. The karma effect, not spiritual, neurological. People whose wins you celebrate want to celebrate yours. You create a network of mutual support. Pessimists who can't celebrate others end up isolated. Their wins have no one to share with. The practice. Today, find one person doing well. Message them. Genuine enthusiasm. Ask questions. Watch your mood improve as you do it. The brain rewiring. After 30 days of this practice, jealousy decreases. Social connections strengthen. Your own wins feel more meaningful. You have people to share with. Opportunities increase. People want to help those who uplift them.
Habit number 6, move your body daily. The habit, 20 to 30 minutes of intentional movement every day. Doesn't have to be intense. Walk, dance, stretch, whatever feels good. Why it works, the body-brain connection. Your brain doesn't exist in isolation. Your body's state determines your brain's state. The neuroscience. Dr. John Ratey's research shows exercise is the single most powerful tool for optimizing brain function. Movement triggers. BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor, equals miracle grow for your brain. Endorphins equals natural antidepressants. Dopamine equals motivation chemical. Serotonin equals mood stabilizer. Pessimists' body-brain loop. Depression, pessimism. No energy, no movement. Body stagnates. Brain gets worse. Deeper pessimism. This is a physical loop, not just mental. Optimists' body-brain loop. Movement, energy increases. Brain chemicals optimize. Mood improves. More motivation, more movement. The minimum effective dose. You don't need to run marathons. Research shows 20 minutes of walking equals significant mood improvement. Morning movement equals better focus all day. Consistent daily movement greater than intense occasional workouts. The posture-mood connection. Social psychologist Amy Cuddy's research. Your body position affects your brain chemistry. Pessimist posture. Hunched shoulders, head down, closed body. Brain thinks, I'm defeated, threat nearby. Cortisol rises. Optimist posture. Open chest, head up. Expansive stance. Brain thinks, I'm capable, I'm safe. Confidence increases. 2-minute power pose before stressful situation equals 20% testosterone increase, 25% cortisol decrease. The depression breaking pattern. Clinical studies show 30 minutes of daily walking is as effective as antidepressants for mild-moderate depression. Why? Movement breaks the rumination loop. Rumination, pessimistic thought spiral, happens when you're sedentary. Your brain has no external focus. Energy is trapped. Movement forces. External focus, environment, body sensations. Energy expenditure. Neurochemical shift. The practice. Morning, 10-minute walk. No phone, just walk. Notice surroundings. Afternoon slump, 5-minute dance break. Seriously, music, movement, alone in your room. Evening, gentle stretching, release tension. The results after 30 days. Baseline mood elevation. Better sleep. Optimism requires rest. More energy, counterintuitive but true. Clearer thinking. Resilience to stress increases. The evolutionary explanation. Your brain is designed to solve problems while moving, hunting, gathering. Sitting all day equals brain thinks you're trapped equals anxiety, pessimism. Movement equals brain thinks you're exploring, surviving, thriving equals optimism. Habit number 7, ask better questions. The habit, replace pessimistic questions with optimistic ones. Your brain will answer whatever you ask it. The pessimist questions. Why does this always happen to me? Brain searches for reasons you're cursed. Finds evidence you're unlucky. Confirms pessimism. What's wrong with me? Brain searches for your flaws. Finds proof you're broken. Lowers self-worth. Why can't I ever succeed? Brain searches for past failures, ignores successes, reinforces helplessness. The Optimist's questions. What can I learn from this? Brain searches for lessons, finds growth opportunities, builds competence. What's one thing going well right now? Brain searches for positives, finds evidence life isn't all bad, balances perspective. What's one small step I can take today? Brain searches for action, finds agency, rebuilds confidence. Why it works. The RAS principle. Your reticular activating system, RAS, is a filter. It cannot process all information, so it prioritizes based on what you tell it matters. Your questions equals programming your RAS. Ask pessimistic questions, arrow, RAS, finds evidence for pessimism. Ask optimistic questions, arrow, RAS, finds evidence for optimism. Both find truth because both filter selectively. The neuroscience of questions. Dr. Judson Brewer's research shows questions activate the prefrontal cortex, problem-solving brain, and can interrupt the amygdala, fear, anxiety brain. Bad questions activate amygdala. What if I fail? Equals fear response. Good questions activate prefrontal cortex. What would success look like? Equals creative problem solving. The 7 optimist questions to ask daily. Morning. What am I grateful for right now? What am I looking forward to today? During challenges. 3. What can I control in this situation? 4. What would my best self do here? Evening. 5. What went well today? 6. What did I learn today? 7. What's one thing I'm proud of from today? The practice. Every time you catch yourself asking a pessimistic question, stop. Notice it. Awareness is first step. Reframe. What's a more useful question? Ask the better question. Let your brain answer. The neural pathway change. Week 1. Requires conscious effort. Feels fake. Week 2. Starts becoming habit. Week 3. Automatic in some situations. Week 4 plus. New default. Optimism feels natural. Real example. Pessimist internal dialogue. Wake up. Ugh, another day. What's the point? Problem at work. Why am I so bad at this? Evening. I wasted another day. I'm getting nowhere. Optimist internal dialogue. Wake up. What's one good thing I can create today? Problem at work. What's a different approach I haven't tried? Evening. What's one win from today? Even a small one. Same life. Different questions. Different brain. Different outcome. The compounding effect. Better questions, better answers, better actions, better results. More evidence optimism works. More optimistic questions. This is the optimism flywheel. The 7 brain-changing habits. 3 good things practice. Retrains attention. Reframe setbacks as data. Changes failure response. Limit negative media. Protects neuroplasticity. Windows. Anticipatory gratitude. Builds hope and dopamine. Celebrate others' wins. Creates abundance mindset. Move your body daily. Optimizes brain chemistry. Ask better questions. Programs your RAS. The compound effect. Each habit strengthens the others. Movement makes reframing easier. Better questions reveal more good things. Celebrating others creates more to celebrate. Anticipatory gratitude motivates movement. Limited media allows better questions. Together, they create neuroplasticity cascade. Your brain physically changes. Neural pathways strengthen. Pessimism pathways weaken from disuse. Optimism becomes your new default. The timeline. Week 1. Feels effortful. Week 2. Small shifts. Week 3. Noticeable changes. Month 1. New habits forming. Month 3. Brain significantly rewired. Month 6. Optimism feels natural. Year 1. You're a different person. The research promise. These aren't just nice ideas. They're backed by University of Pennsylvania, Seligman, Stanford, Dweck, Cuddy, Harvard, Happiness Study, Neuroscience, Huberman, Hansen, Rady. Optimism isn't wishful thinking. It's trainable brain function. Here's what pessimists don't know. Optimism isn't about ignoring reality. It's about directing attention. Pessimism equals attention on threats. Useful for survival, terrible for thriving. Optimism equals attention on opportunities. Essential for growth, happiness, longevity. Both see reality. Both choose different angles. The 7 habits give you that choice. Start with 1. Just 1 habit. Do it for 21 days. Watch your brain change. Then add another and another. 6 months from now, you won't recognize your mindset. The challenge. Tonight, write 3 good things. Tomorrow morning, don't check your phone for 1 hour. This week, celebrate someone's win. Small actions, massive brain changes. Drop a comment. Which habit are you starting with? 1 to 7? Subscribe for psychology that upgrades your brain. And remember, pessimists think optimists are naive. Optimists know pessimists are trainable. You're not stuck with the brain you have. You can build the brain you want. The optimism advantage isn't luck, it's practice. Start today.